looks good on my end.
Yeah, and we're streaming, so whatever you're gonna say now. So,
Cool.
um, yeah. So this is Mercenary Kings, and before I even say anything, I literally want to say this is the reason that I think we can't review early access games that we get beforehand. I think this is a perfect example of how early access games can be interesting, but I can't. I could not review this game
Why
ever.
and why is that?
I had this game since it's like 2 days after it went on sale on Steam.
Mhm.
Like I got this game so quickly when it came up on Steam because of just like how it looked, and I really liked Metal Slug and all this other stuff that um I was just like, oh, I really want to have this game. I haven't backed anything on Kickstarter, so like I didn't get into it that early, so I wasn't into that level of early access with it. But um,
So this was a Kickstarter game?
this was a Kickstarter game.
Okay. And we didn't get a code for this, did we?
No, I bought this out of my own pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's weird because well, my problem with it is this is an entire like when this game first came out, there was no background music.
Oh, so it's a little buggy
No, it was
or
just
just
that
not done yet.
it was just not done. And so like I'm rolling right around right now, and this is the base. The base layout has changed numerous times. Like I think this is the third layout I've seen
So this
of.
game came out what a few weeks ago?
I think it officially came out last week.
Oh, okay.
It's free on PlayStation right now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's coming to PS4, I believe, too, if it's not already on there.
Yeah. So, PS3 and um it's free on PS3 if you have Plus,
Yes, yeah, I did see that.
which is really cool because this game literally just came out.
Yeah, that's PlayStation Plus. They got their shit together. You get some really sweet games.
Yeah, so it's kind of like an RPG, and it's a lot like Metal Slug, and it's a lot like Monster Hunter as well.
A little bit of Contra thrown in.
Yeah, it's everything that you love.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Metal Slug games. Big fans. That's when I saw this. I'm like, I am interested in this game. Show me more.
It like if you because this is like a $15 game, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So I- if you're thinking about picking it up and you have a PS3, I would recommend like this is you should probably be thinking about PlayStation Plus at this point
Right.
because
Is
it's that I really like the game.
is it it's co-op though, right?
Up to
You can.
4 people,
Oh wow.
and it's been
That's got to
like
be a blast. Have you played a multiplayer yet?
no, um, just because. So one of the reasons I've repeatedly said like I cannot review this game is it's completely changed. When I first got it, like it was crazy unstable. Like you could not play multiplayer. And like literally, I tried a multiplayer match the other day, and someone jumped in within 5 seconds. Like I probably could have waited and got a full match going,
Hmm.
but like someone literally like jumped in almost instantly, and there was just someone there. Like they dropped out because people are assholes, but
Sure.
and they're like, oh god, we're not farming. I don't know, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever that has already been decided to be the best weapon in the fucking game.
So, all right. So then that means there's like RPG elements. Like the more guys you kill, the more experience points you get.
No, your weapons are completely customizable.
Oh, so that's the gimmick behind the game then, huh?
Yeah, and like you can upgrade your armor. Um, So armor, like whatever armor that you have, so that gets you like more hit points.
Mhm.
Your guns can do more damage. They can do more types of damage.
So now, do you have to like collect gun parts or something, or does it just
You have to craft them,
okay?
and like it's everything from like the clip that you're using is customizable to fuck. I should have been paying attention to my health. To like the scope, which improves accuracy. Like all of that stuff you can
Hmm.
customize. Like you can get a gun that shoots cats. It's a cat gun basically. Yeah, it's crazy.
Which
And
is good.
yeah, it's everything that you pretty much exactly want out of Metal Slug. They're being true to their roots, sort of thing.
Is there vehicles?
Uh, Enemies have vehicles. I have not been in a vehicle.
Because that's always been one of the a kicker in the metals, hence the name Metal Slug, the big tank thing. But I like the co-op Contra Metal Sluggish action, pixel art.
Well, it's the guy that did Scott Pilgrim. As you can
Yeah.
like, even some of the characters kind of look
Yep.
like the characters from Scott Pilgrim.
Yep. I really like that art style.
Yeah, and that guy has an art style that is his.
Yeah, and it like this game, I don't it would not be the same if it was polygonal. If that
It's
guy,
all the art. This
it
game
is
is the art.
exactly, it's expressive, colorful.
I actually have a friend that refuses that I do another stream with, and he like refuses to acknowledge this game. He's like, "God, it's just a Metal Slug ripoff," and I'm like, you can dismiss it as that, but it kind of does more than that. Like
And plus, like, if you're gonna rip off a game, like Metal Slug's a pretty good game to rip off. Like it's a.
and
I'm a.
this is also the guy that like I had to introduce to Metal Slug.
Oh,
Like it, and it was like God, it was kind of late in the life cycle too. It was like after all of the good Metal Slugs were sort of out.
so instead of this is like a Metroidvania. It's not level based, or linear, just kind of run to the right.
Yeah,
You got a map
it
screen,
it's totally a Metroidvania in that.
which
That's
is yeah. So that's that. I mean, it's not just straight up ripping off Metal Slug. I mean, this has got its own.
it's doing its own thing.
It's doing its own thing exactly. So it's got like like the weapon customization of Borderlands, the look of Scott Pilgrim, the Metroidvania of Metroidvania, and but with like Metal Slug gunplay.
Yeah, but it's just fucking Metal Slug if you believe my friend.
Yeah. Oh, and it's even got an active reload like
Yeah,
Gears.
yeah. Oh, and you like harvest stuff and like elements to craft new material and everything, like Monster Hunter, and a lot of that stuff's like Monster Hunter, the resource gathering.
So if you kill guys, they drop items or something, and then you use those items to craft better stuff.
Better art, and it's all
Yeah.
like you don't level up, but your equipment levels up,
Yeah.
just like fucking Monster Hunter.
Hmm. You got a nice roll feature there.
Just like Legend of Zelda. Let's compare things to
Yeah.
various
Let's
to other
let's just keep
games.
going on with the similarities here.
Um, it's really weird. Like I like the game a lot, but I I've been playing it for like I have a lot of hours in this game, and they'll like add missions, and the balance on shit's changed entirely since
Hmm.
it it first launched, and it's just really
And it's no,
really
yeah. This is not a beta game anymore. This is a real
no. This
deal.
game is out.
Yeah.
Um, but it's strange because like it would be like I'm trying to think of an example. Um, like even going back to you know possibly Metal Slug or Metroid or Contra, and basically being like, this is kind of a different game than when I fucking played it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what the fuck is going on right now. what the fuck? Like, there's all these different weapons, there's all these different like classes, there's all these different perks I can get, and I'm not following the development closely enough
Hmm.
to know when that shit's coming. So it's all just sort of there.
So, so like when you pull up the map screen there, you had like a little like skull icon. Is that like
That's
the
where the boss
objective?
is.
Like, so
Yeah.
is that's like the mission? Go take down the boss.
It's capture the boss now. There's two different. It's exactly like Monster Hunter in that regard. That Monster Hunter, there are two. Fucking hell, he moved. Uh, Monster Hunter, you would get two different objectives. One of them would be kill the boss. One of them would be capture the boss.
Oh,
And this one is capture the boss, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do it.
how do you capture them? You got to use a different type of gun or
You
something.
get them down to very low health, and then throw a shock grenade.
Oh, okay. I like how when you just die, you get the instant respawn here. There's no waiting around. Keeps gameplay fast.
Yeah, it's a fast game.
Yeah, I mean it's not as like over the top as like Metal Slug, where they get you get like a dozen guys on screen at once with tanks and explosions and grenades and stuff like that. It's more methodical, a little bit more. It's slower pace, but each bullet counts more.
Yeah, your guys are a little more fragile.
Hmm. Yeah, and you get a that's the other kind of difference in like Metal Slug is you got a health bar and instead of just one, or like Contra, one hit kill, one hit death. So I wonder then if you're playing this, 4 man or 3 man or whatever, just multiplayer in general, everybody can kind of go and do their own thing. You don't have to stand by each other.
Yeah.
So like one guy can tackle this mission, the other guy can do this mission, or you
Well,
can stick together and
I think you're all on the same mission, but um,
you can go.
from
Yeah.
from my experience with Monster Hunter, it basically makes the game fucking manageable.
Hmm.
Like, whereas this, Monster Hunter, you're fine on the early levels, but it's like the later levels, you're just, you go up against the bosses, and it's not that he's hard, he just does so much fucking damage that, one hit and
Hmm.
I'm dead. And I can get better armor, but it's basically like, an hour grinding for one fucking piece of armor.
Yeah.
And I need 12 of these fucking things to put a dent in this asshole.
Hmm.
And even then, I probably need better armor than that. And it's like, well, or I could just fucking, the way that it's supposed to be is that I just fucking team up with other people. And the problem is with, Monster Hunter is it was designed for Japan, that the teaming up with other people is literally like,
Yeah.
oh, I just see a guy on the train and like, oh, you want
Right.
to go hunt fucking, this giant dragon. And
Yep.
that's what you do on the way to school or work.
Hmm. Yeah. Here you got to plan it out. You got to call your friends.
Yeah. Friends. Oh, there we go. That's where I am failing.
Oh, so what? You get a certain number of lives, and then you go
Yeah.
back to the bait. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
What it does is it'll bring down the reward to zero, and after the reward hits zero, you're just done.
Mm. Yeah, these characters move exactly like the Scott. Like they all kind of like their idle animation
Scott Pilgrim.
is Scott fucking Pilgrim.
Well, it's the same. It's the same
Yeah,
guy.
which is a good thing. I'm not.
Yeah, Scott
It's
Pilgrim
yeah.
was an amazing game.
I like the pixel art, very expressive.
Yeah. So have you been playing anything?
I mean I wrapped up Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. I beat the
You were
hell out
not
of.
impressed with that, right?
Yeah, it wasn't that spectacular. There was a lot of problems with it. But I mean, it's like if you played the other Castlevania games, then yeah, go ahead and play it. It's fine, but yeah,
Fine. Yeah, it's fine.
it is fine, and that's I mean, it's a 7 out of 10. Like you can play it. It's not the most worst game, but It's not the best game by any means either.
Oh yeah, and this stream, by the way, powered by Kingston RAM
Did
and
it come in?
oh yeah, and a solid state drive.
Oh,
Um,
and the solid straight drive came in.
well, no, the solid.
Oh,
I've had one of their
oh
solid
yeah,
state
the
drives for
previous
fucking
one, the
ever.
previous one. Yeah,
Kingston's. I have not put the RAM in because that would involve restarting my computer,
I gotcha.
and that is a weekend project.
Hmm.
But they have been very good to us in the past.
Yeah,
So,
but it came in then, huh?
oh yeah. It came in. It came in.
Nice.
And all of my complaints so far are basically about my UPS drivers and like my FedEx drivers. It has nothing to do with Kingston at all. You know,
Yeah, so yeah, if any of our, people listening out there, I mean, if you need any kind of computer stuff, check out Kingston. I mean, they gave us they sent they call it the Data Traveler G2 locker, I believe is the full technical name, and basically it's a USB flash drive, but it has its own built-in security measures. So you just plug it in, and you have to type in a password to get into it, and then if let's say you did lose it, and someone tries to like guess your password, it'll automatically reformat itself after I think it's like 10 or 12 attempts, so failed password attempts. So
no,
like your data,
I've
it
seen that on like other places have it like option, like an
yeah.
option that you can.
And I mean, I've used Kingston like SD cards and other flat. I mean, I've never had any kind of a problem with any of their stuff.
Yeah, Kingston. Yeah, that's Kingston is. I mean, the only reason I kind of stopped using Kingston is because it's the name brand stuff.
Yeah.
Like
It,
like when I was building computers in college, I stopped using Kingston
oh,
um, because it was more expensive.
well, sure. I mean, it's a name
Because
brand.
but it's solid. Like
Oh, yeah. If you,
Whenever
oh,
I use Kingston, it's like that's the stuff that I've never returned something Kingston.
I have never had. I mean, I think I've been using like a 16. This was like years ago that I just bought, off the shelf, like a 16 gig SD card in my digital camera from like 2008, and no problems.
Yeah, I think that's our
Uh,
Kingston shilling
so yeah,
this
that's our
time.
that's our Kingston spiel for this week. But so
No,
yeah,
they've been pretty good to us, and they're actually not paying us. They just send us stuff for review every now and then, and
yeah.
I just
But it's good stuff. So it's like I don't mind talking about it. I mean, if you
yeah
make good stuff, we do it for games and streams and stuff all the time. Um, so yeah, Lords of Shadow 2, I beat that, and then I beat the hell out of Metal Gear Ground Zeroes.
yeah. I think you brought that up one week
I,
too.
I pretty much got all the I got it on PS3, so I pretty much got all the trophies except for two, and the two trophies are basically complete everything with perfect rankings, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that because that's
That's
just
just not gonna fucking yeah. Thanks Kojima. No,
so yeah, that's like
I
the
don't like your game that much.
I got everything else though. Um, and then just some other 3DS Teon games, 3DS eShop games that I got, but you can read those reviews on Mygamer.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna beat this because I'm about to run out of time in 9 seconds. May try it again, but I'm
Oh, and I South Park was the other game that I played the hell out of. Beat that. South Park's a really good game. It's a surprisingly good game.
yeah. That's everyone describes it that way. Is surprisingly
Well,
good.
because Obsidian makes it, and usually whatever Obsidian touches turns to pure shit. I mean, basically they just take like a well-established or like a really great game, and then they make like a really bad sequel because it's just buggy and incomplete. And I mean, look at New Vegas, nowhere near as good as Fallout 3, and like KOTOR 2, and um, what they made, not Champions of Norrath. They made some other like Neverwinter Nights or something like that. I can't remember now, but yeah, Obsidian made it, and I mean, I had a couple of bugs that I ran into, but it was actually, I mean, South Park could very well be one of like the best licensed games I think in a long, long time. I mean,
Really?
normally, oh yeah, I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, you think of like licensed games today, and it's just bad movie tie-ins because it's just like a thing that you like have to do because it's just like part of like marketing nowadays. Like you make a movie, there's going
You
to be
make
like
a game.
yeah, you make a game like there's Captain America 2 apps and all this crap now just because it's like the thing that you just have to do. But this, they actually used the source material and the license to their advantage to make I mean, this is a South Park game. I mean, this is South Park through and through. The humor is just fucking hilarious. It's, I mean, South Park can very well be the funniest game I've ever played. Um, if it's not the funniest, it's in the top three for sure. I mean, it's basically just like an extended episode, and that you're actually just playing, and it's a good game. I mean, if you even if you don't like if you don't watch the show, I mean, I'm sure you could still get a kick out of it. But fans that really watch the show, there's so many um, nods to the show, like these little details that if you've seen these episodes and if you remember these things, it's just like the items that you collect and the terms that characters use, and it's awesome. It's hilarious. So they did a really good job. Um, so yeah, you're definitely check that out. One of the highlighting games that I've played so far this year, 2014.
So I have a question for you because I haven't talked to you recently. Did you get the review I sent you?
I did. I have not read it yet.
Okay.
It's been in my inbox. Um,
It's surprisingly not terrible.
okay. Yeah, that.
Compared to what we normally get,
Hmm.
it's surprisingly not terrible.
All right.
Um,
Yeah, that's on my other. I got like 20 emails I got to get through.
it's not. I'll tell you this, and it's not the strongest start in the world, but
Hmm.
there are worse things from a new writer,
Hmm.
um, especially from a new writer for a game I didn't want to review.
Dump it off on the new guy.
Yeah, and it's fun because it's like it's a new guy. We're always looking for writers. If you're watching this, by the way, um, but it's like it's funny because like he, he's like so full of like hope and like, oh, video games are fun, video games are amazing, like I can't believe I'm getting to get oh, a video game for free, this is great, like like all that stuff.
Hmm.
And like it's just like, even listening to him talk, he's like trying not to like be like, this game didn't feel finished.
Well, that's part of writing about games and
Yeah,
talking
but
about them. You got to,
he's still like, you could kind of tell that he's like, I love video games, yay video games,
yeah,
and then at the end he's like, yay video games.
yeah. You got to. It's not all.
Yeah, yeah.
You get the fun game, sure. That's it's a
Oh
good
yeah,
time,
yeah.
but then you get a bunch of
For
shit games that you gotta
yeah,
play and you gotta write
and they're
about,
not
and you
even
gotta.
all like fucking fun shit games either. They're not all fucking like, like pets dolphins or whatever.
Exactly.
That you're just like, this game
That's
is so bad that
that's
like I can
yeah.
actively mock it, and like even if the PR people call us up to like complain about it, it's like we can literally be like, no, you know what you did.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, exactly.
Like, you're not going to complain about how shit this game is. And like I'm sorry, like the sharks one, when it literally sat there and it's like, your shark's thirsty. I'm like, done.
Yeah. Well, you get the
If
good
you're
thing
not going to
about
take making this game seriously, I'm not going to take playing it
the good thing
seriously.
about the like the 3DS games and stuff, the eShop games that we get. At least you get some Club Nintendo points for it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Well, and I think that I had more fun writing those Club Nintendo reviews than I did writing the actual review, because like the Club Nintendo reviews, like, what's something positive, and I'm like,
Oh,
it didn't rape my wife. And
yeah.
it's like, what could be improved? I'm like, this game never coming out.
Yeah, those surveys are pretty awful. I mean, they ask like bad. They just ask bad questions in general. I can't even imagine that they're really like using them for anything. It's like, that like this game is going to be just pure shit, but they still ask you like, well, what was the best part? Like,
What's
do,
the worst part?
what
All of it. The moment that
yeah.
it starts. The fact that it works is
The fact
sadly,
that it was created in the first place.
it works. That's literally the worst part. I've never said that before in my life. The
Yeah.
the best part is it didn't actively physically hurt me in any way, although the emotional damage will last, and I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure I'm due some kind of compensation.
I'm sure that the Club Nintendo, like everybody just flies through those reviews, just yes, 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 or just get through it as soon as you possibly can, just to register the product.
Not me. Well, I mean, no, I try to take them semi seriously.
I mean, when you got a really bad game, it's like you know what it is, you know what they did. Like you don't have to
You know
explain.
what you did. I just that maybe that's gonna be my next like really bad like 3DS. This used to be an iPhone game
Yeah,
review is just like 1 out of 5.
you know what you did.
You know
You
what
know
you
you made a
did.
shit
End
game.
of review. Review the game. You know what you did.
What about you? Anything else recently you've been playing?
Um, this I recently bought. Whatchamacallit, Batman Arkham.
Origins, the latest one.
Yeah, it was on sale for like $10 on Steam. So
Hmm.
I was like, oh yeah, that's a good price. Like I don't hate myself. You know,
Yeah.
I heard that game's like not like you know insultingly bad.
I don't think it's like the best one in this series. I guess.
Oh, I've heard that it is not in any way even close to the best one in the series. It's like doesn't even touch either one of those games. I heard
And
that the handheld one that
oh yeah,
was completely forgettable was better,
that one just came out on XBLA
and PC,
and yeah,
PS3.
PSN. Yeah, I didn't even know that that was coming out on XBLA and PSN, and I just saw it and I was like, oh, look at that! I didn't even know that that was in the game plan. Thought it was just a 3DS and Vita exclusive.
I didn't even know it came out for like the Vita and the 3DS. That's probably how little fanfare that got.
Yeah, I knew of its existence, but I didn't think that I had no idea that they were
Yeah,
going to
you
port
read
it
more
until
news than I do,
until it showed up.
and by more I mean at all. I hate writing news. It takes effort, and I can't be overly opinionated about nothing for no reason.
I want to play. I want to play The Last of Us. That's like DLC just came out for it. Everybody who's played it says it's like a really great game.
Yeah, people say it's like game of the year. Well, you also hated whatchamacallit there, BioShock Unlimited.
I did not. Yeah, I did not like the latest Bioshock. But this is Naughty Dog. I like the Uncharted games, give or take. Uncharted 2 is still the best.
I've heard a lot of people say that Uncharted 3 is not.
No,
It's better than 1, but it's not 2.
better. Yeah, better. One was just like a bunch of gunplay. It's just
Well, like 1 was sort of like them finding
yeah,
themselves.
exactly. Like you play Uncharted 1, and by the end of the game, I mean, you must kill, oh, I don't know, 1,000 humans. Like, and this is just like Nathan Drake's supposed to be like the regular, like everyday man, and he just killed like an army's worth of dudes. But yeah, two is the best.
Actually, Uncharted, it's kind of funny. That's like one of the few games that I feel bad about not playing.
Oh, you haven't played them?
No, I've never played one of them.
You could, you know what? I actually just saw.
There's
Uh,
like the 1, 2, and 3 pack, right? It's
yeah,
cheap.
one, two, and that's exactly what I was just gonna say. There's like a one, two, and three pack, and you can get it for like $25 or something, $20 or
Yeah.
something like that.
I was actually thinking about picking that up, but
Yeah, that's worth it for 20 or $25 or whatever. That's a pretty good deal.
yeah, it is a pretty good deal, and I have nothing against picking it up for that. But like, I have so many games that I
Yeah,
need to play through that I'm never gonna play Uncharted 1. I'm probably just
yeah.
never.
Uncharted One is basically like boot it up, get the first cutscene, play the first level, and then you're done. And then just go straight to Uncharted 2. Because I started with Uncharted 2 myself. I didn't play Uncharted 1. I started with Uncharted 2, then played Uncharted 3, then went back and played Uncharted 1, and I was like, yeah, Uncharted 1 is so much. It's such a heavy. There's like no exploration. It's all combat.
Well, and like it had to get patched before it was really good.
Yep. And I think they went back and I think the first Uncharted. At the time, went back and it was like the first game to actually get patched with trophies or something like that. Because like at first it just like came out and it was just you know no trophies because PlayStation 3 didn't have trophies at launch.
Well, they had to patch out. You had to use the not the move,
Oh
the
yeah,
motion controller to throw your fucking grenade at first.
there was yeah, you're right. Yeah, there was some
And it's like that got patched out, and then
so
there's a couple
yeah.
weird minor things that they like patched out.
Yeah, so play Uncharted 1 for 30 minutes and then just go straight to Uncharted 2 and then play Uncharted 2 and then Uncharted 3 is kind of like the exact opposite of Uncharted 1, meaning like you don't even get a gun, you don't even fire a gun until like hour 3 of Uncharted 3. Like you cuz you like you play as, when he's like a kid and stuff like that, you're like walking around a museum and all this crap. So it's like much more like narrative driven.
Really,
Whereas like Uncharted 2 is more like action based, like just cool things going on at one time. Big heavy set pieces, like things blowing up.
so right now I am just going through and showing basically the upgrade mechanic. Well, I'm going to go through and sell some stuff first. So, the excitement of selling things.
Happens in every game.
Every game kind of like this, but yeah. It's one of the cool things that, like, even when you die, you keep your shit, so um, you can kind of
Yeah.
slowly go through and upgrade,
Hmm.
even if you're like terrible at the game, and sort of like brute force your way through that way.
Hmm. So in other news, the Nintendo announced that they're releasing a handful of GBA games on the Wii U Virtual Console.
And they're not. And are they on the 3DS at all,
No,
or
which is weird to me. I mean, yeah, I can see it on Wii U, sure, but it's like why not also have it available on 3DS? So from what I've heard and read, I think it's going to only be on Wii U at least initially.
and like aren't these games already available for like the Founders Club to begin with?
Some of them because that's what's weird too is like the if you were a founder and if you had all those games, they aren't available any other way. I think Nintendo like sent you a code and you
Or
got to down.
they just appeared in your account. It was something like weird like
Yep.
that.
Yep. So that you can't just boot it up now and go to the GBA section because it doesn't exist.
Because Metroid Fusion has been available that way for
Met-
fucking ever.
Metroid Fusion and like Yoshi's Island, I believe.
Whatever on Yoshi's Island, no one fucking cares.
I can't remember what the other games were, but like Advance Wars and Metroid Fusion, and I think it's the Yoshi Island game, the GBA version. What else? I can't remember what else, but they were basically all like good games. Like these are. I'm glad to see Nintendo's starting to dip into their GBA library, but uh, I
It's
don't know what.
stuff that like I would like to have on my like when they release this news. I'm like, oh, cool. Is this like coming to 3DS and that's why no one's reporting on it? Or
Yeah, it's on the Wii U, and the thing is like the games that they announced. I'm gonna try to look it up now. They're actually games that uh, you, where's it at? They're actually games that like work on a TV because they're like bigger, longer games. Um, let's see here. There we go. First Game Boy Advance games. Um, First Game Boy Advance toys for Wii U's Virtual Console. In April, players will be able to purchase Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and then, yeah, Mario Advance 3 Yoshi's Island. No specific release date or pricing has been announced yet, but yeah, I mean, Metroid Fusion, I mean, all those games,
Metroid
like,
Fusion is a fantastic game.
oh, yeah, fantastic. And Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, I remember I played and reviewed that when it first came out, and that's an excellent game as well. And so all these games, the games that they announced here initially, at least, they work on a TV. You can play because they're longer games. Advance Wars is another one. Um, that game. I remember. Even when those games first came out, I played it on my Game Boy player. Uh,
Yeah, I actually had a friend that I know played Advance Wars for like a really long time
oh, Advance Wars is
his
fantastic.
on his Game Boy player too.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It makes it just way easier to play. It's a great, great game. Um, oh yeah, WarioWare, that which is a pretty good game. Super Mario World. Oh, Golden Sun. See, Golden Sun. That's a good RPG that you would want to play on your full screen anyway. F Zero and Advance Wars. Um, Also expected Zelda Minish Cap, Mario and Luigi RPG, Mario Land 4, Mario Tennis Advance, and Metroid Fusion.
I had a friend that got a tattoo. He was a huge Zelda fan, and I'm like, looking at him, he's got a new tattoo, and I'm like, oh, is that like a stylized Zelda tattoo from like the Game Boy Zelda, the owl or whatever? And he's like, no, and fuck you because I would have rather have gotten that on my arm.
What did he get?
It was like some like weird owl thing or something, like something stupid like that, and for like no real reason. He just felt like getting a tattoo. Like he's one of those guys that would like just go and like over the weekend get a tattoo.
Yeah.
But it was funny because he got really pissed off. He's like, "That's a great idea for a tattoo, and now I can't get it because I got this fucking thing."
Yeah, that's weird. And then Castlevania Area of Sorrow and F-Zero GP Legend are also rumored to be also coming to the
Yeah,
Virtual
those are
Console.
all games that if they were released on the 3DS, I'd probably buy instantly.
Hmm. Yep. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why.
I don't know why Nintendo doesn't release Game Boy Advance games on the 3DS.
Maybe they want to, what they probably want to do is they probably want you to buy because these are like really great games, right? Like these are the great first party Nintendo GBA games. They want to put it on Wii U first, make you buy it on Wii U first, knowing that everybody wants it on their 3DS, and then give it another, 3 months, 2 months, 6 months, whatever. Then they'll start releasing them on 3DS, so you buy them both on Wii U and feel they got to
I'm
make
not
money
gonna buy
somehow.
them both though. That's the thing. Is like, I will buy fucking like Fusion wherever it goes,
Yeah.
and
And that's I think why they released like the shitty like original Nintendo games like fucking Clue Land. They released Clue Land and like Urban Champion first just to give you like a taste of something, because if they release all the good games first, you're not going to go back and buy these junk games anyway. So let's put out the crap first. Try to get some sales out of that and then
from
trickle
the
out.
people who are gonna fucking buy something regardless.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Oh, so you're saying I'm the problem?
No, 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 not. I think that's just their business trade. I'm sure there's a rhyme and a reason why they're doing
Don't
the
fucking
things
Nintendo. Don't defend Nintendo.
they, because they're like, you know what, guys, the Wii U, we don't really have anything going on, but we have these really great, awesome old games, so let's try to milk that. That's all we got that's all we're banking on right now is these old great games.
Hey, here's an idea. How about you fucking release another Golden Sun? Oh wait, you did that and didn't promote it.
Did you play that game,
I
the
own that
DS?
game. Yeah,
Yeah, I bought it too. It's still in the packaging.
it's fine. It's
7 out of 10.
perfectly.
Better or worse than the GBA games, or just on par with? Did you play
The
both GBA
GBA
games?
games are like fucking 9s out of 10s.
GBA games are good.
Like I would say 8 out of 10. Like it's what it's like a forgettable. It's a solid yet forgettable JRPG.
Uh huh. Did you think if you didn't play the first two games, are you going to be like completely lost? Because isn't it like
It
Isaac's son or something?
Yeah, and it like makes direct reference to that.
And you know what? I don't even remember what the hell happened even in Golden Sun. I totally forgot about it. I played through both those games too, beat both those games, transferred my fucking save data over and everything.
I never bought the second game.
No?
No.
No. I even remember when I was playing the second game, I was like, fuck, I can't even remember what happened in the first game.
Yeah, I don't know who like the bad guy was. So this is something that they added since I started playing that I only noticed recently. So your
Hmm.
health recovers when you're in the medical area.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't always used to do that. And
Do you get like items to use to recover your health, like a
in
health
some of the
pack or
medical
something?
areas, but it's like your
Yeah.
health bar slowly recovers. It
Hmm.
didn't always do that.
Hmm.
So yeah, like it was something that I thought once upon a time. I'm like, oh, that would be really cool if they did that. It would make a lot of sense. Why they are, besides like these instant respawn points, why there are all these things all over the place. And then they fucking did it, and I'm like, oh, that's fucking genius.
Yeah. And you're just using a 360 controller for this?
Yeah, yeah, that's all I'm doing. Works natively, instantly picks it up. There's no special configuration. This game is actually really good. Like, I put it on my TV, it instantly recognizes, like, oh, this is a bigger screen. We have to do this,
Oh,
this, and this. Yeah.
nice.
Fuck that up. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely be checking this out. And like, if I had a PSN account, you're going to want to download this for free for sure. I would be interested in seeing how the multiplayer works.
Yeah, it's. I'm assuming it's probably a lot like
Because I mean, Contra and Metal Slug, I mean, those are games you're going to want to play multiplayer. They're designed to be, blast
punch your
everything
friend
with
in
the
the arm
buddy.
for being a dick.
That too.
Or like Gauntlet.
Yeah,
That it's that kind of
yeah,
feeling.
yeah. You want to have the teamwork.
You want to get angry at your friend for shooting the fucking food that you need.
Hmm.
That kind of stuff. Ah, fuck you. I got asked today to be someone's to write a letter of recommendation for someone for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to laugh in their face, but I'm like, oh, I want to be
So
like,
what's it? Somebody at your job now or what?
yeah, it was like a student. It was like a student worker, and I want to be like, first off, I'm not your direct superior. Second off, oh, do you realize how little I do here?
Yeah, a letter of recommendation from me is like, that's really not going to mean anything.
Dude, okay? First off, fuck you. You directly are responsible for me getting my job.
Uh,
Second off, yeah,
Second off, you're just a dick.
yeah, you are kind of just a dick. Now that we're on that topic, what that last guy said. You, sir, are a dick. Almost had that guy down, and then I died. Which is awesome because it's my last life. Oh, that's cool. You know, you can shoot through the fucking wood, but I can't. And even the best part turns out that I had a health pack, didn't fucking know it.
Ooh. This is like very like Mega Man-ish with these like slug snail
Bosses.
guys.
Yeah. Got him. Awesome. Ooh, that might be enough to upgrade my armor, too.
The stream is still catching up. Oh, there you go. Mission complete. I think that's even what happens in Metal Slug. You get a big
Yeah.
mission complete that pops up on the screen. This is all Metal
Oh, and
Gear.
I can upgrade my armor. Fucking finally. Oh, and the worst part is rubber's kind of like a fucking common drop, too. Awesome. So I upgraded my armor. Alright, I think that's good for the stream for
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah.
So, this has been Dan Gilman.
And this is Zach Gazarowski.
Where can they
Check
find
us
you,
out
Zach?
on mygamer.com. You can follow me at Zach Gaz on the Twitter.
You can follow me at Gilman. I'm on Mygamer. I write funny things sometimes. You can follow me on varms.net. That's my website. Zach is squallsnake.com.
Yep.
Yeah, those are my websites that I'm
Yeah.
plugging.
Check us out. Be our
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah, be our friend. I stream a couple times every now and then, so hit me up that way. All right, so I guess we'll check you all out in the future.
Yeah, until next week.
Yep, laters.